What's going on YouTube? It's me again, First Year Review, back again for another video. This time we have something that's a little bit more in my culture. So a little thing about me is I am part West Indian. So I thought, you know what, it'd be a good day to get something that's close to my culture, right? So right here we have Calypso Hut. So I have pepper shrimp and I have basha fish. I'm pretty sure basha fish is catfish. I'm not too sure, but I can just Google it later and I'll figure it out. And then we have pepper shrimp, which is just shrimp that's supposedly very hot. So I was just driving home and then I was like, you know what, I should make a video today. And then I remembered that this place is near me. So I was like, you know, let me try this out. And before I continue, please like, follow, share, subscribe. Anything helps. Leave a comment down below on what you think I should do next, what food I should try, what topic I should talk about. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. So first we'll try the pepper shrimp. There you go. Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Probably won't be eating all this too because there's a lot of food, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's not very spicy. I did think it'd be spicier, like hot, like burning my mouth. But it doesn't seem like there is. The breading's also it's got a light crunch to it. Nothing crazy, but it's still very good. With that being said, how's everyone's day today? On this fine Monday evening, the start of a work week. I know everyone's going to their jobs today. You know what I actually realized? So, 1 second, Coke Zero. You know what I actually realized? Is that a lot of businesses are actually starting to not be open on Mondays. So I have another job where I just go place to place and do something specific for a company, and it requires me to go to different businesses, right? It could be anything. It could be like a regular store like a Burrito Boys, or it can be a mechanic shop, right? So I usually do a bunch of visits in a month's time, and what I do realize is that on Mondays I'll go at like 2 p.m. to the store to do whatever visit and whatever I need to do there, and a lot of times they'll just be closed. There'll be times where I go to like 5 in a row and they'll all be closed, and I won't understand what's going on here. So here's the bassa fish. That's good. Oh, that's crunchy. I don't think it's crunchy enough for you guys to hear, but it's crunchy. And yeah, so it could just be the areas that I work within, but a lot of them are not actually open on Mondays. And usually the ones that aren't open on Mondays, I realize, are the jewelry shops, like jewelers and stuff, not really open too often. And I always wonder why. If I was to make an educated guess, I'd probably say that it's because foot traffic isn't too big on Mondays. People aren't really going out to these places on Mondays. Like, I don't think too many people are buying jewelry on like a Monday afternoon or a Monday evening. So a lot of them just probably feel like, you know, it's best if we just close for the day. We don't have to incur any costs. versus how much we'll be making from being open. So they just decided to be closed all the time, or at least on every Monday. And I know a lot of places were affected heavily by COVID too, because a lot of places I'm seeing right now, there are places that, for example, I think I said this in my other video, the Sunny's video. Could go check that out. Sunny's used to be open till 4 in the morning every day. And then after COVID hit, they went back to 12, like midnight or 11 p.m. or something like that. I think it was midnight and 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. So I feel like maybe these jewelers were open beforehand, but now they're just not. We're gonna try. Which piece do I want? There's a lot here. That's actually pretty good. The batter is nice and crunchy. It's salty too, and I'm not a big fish person, but the fish tastes nice too. So I've been to Calypso Hut before. I've ordered other food. I've never ordered this. I just went there today and I was like, let me get something different. I've been going there for a long time, and this place is kind of like a really well-known spot amongst the Caribbean community. And I'd say like this area. And they actually have a pretty sad backstory, or I guess it's a good backstory. No, it's a sad backstory. It's good, and then it gets sad because it was a business created, became really profitable, very popular within the community. People go with there all the time. They'd have buffets and things like that all the time. It was owned by a family. I don't know exactly who owned it, but it was owned by a family. And I'm just like going off of what I've heard and what I've been told. But there was a tragic instance where the family who owned Calypso Hut, almost all of them died except for one person. It was because of carbon monoxide poisoning. And now that I went back, I haven't been back to Calypso Hut since then. That happened a while ago. I used to go a lot when I was a kid, and I haven't been back since then. And now the place is completely renovated, completely different. I don't know if the food tastes the same because I went before that when I used to get like different types of food. Yeah, it's tragic, it's sad, and my heart goes out to them still years later. And I think that's just a lesson to everyone to make sure your smoke detectors and all that is just okay. Your carbon monoxide detectors are okay, because carbon monoxide is a silent killer, and it will really get you when you least expect it, right? Because you won't know what's happening to you until it happens. You won't know it's affecting you until it affects you. First thing to start off is a headache, maybe stomach pain, and then go into something else. Oh, that bite there, been to some pepper. So that's what I'm talking about. I like heat. Not too much heat where I can't stand it, but heat where it's like it adds flavor. Oh yeah. So this video, I also want to make it something like how the last one was too. Probably like how my third video was. So my third video was mukbangs and movie reviews, because I reviewed The Menu. Good movie. Go watch that video and then go watch the movie, because the video is spoiler free. It'll most likely convince you to actually want to go see the movie, right? So you should definitely go give that video a look and go give that movie a look. So this one we call mukbangs and music reviews, and this one we'll talk about an album that came out recently. So the album I want to talk about that came out recently, it's a hip-hop album. I love hip-hop. I'm mainly a hip-hop listener, so any music I talk about will usually be hip-hop. Let's take a bite. So this one, we're talking about Metro Boomin's Heroes and Villains album. So his first album came out a while ago. I should remember the year. It's called Not All Heroes Wear Capes. It's pretty good. I liked it. I wasn't like crazy about it, but there were a couple really good tracks on it that I'd listened to a lot that I still listen to today. But then he announced that this album's coming out, and I was pretty excited for it. So when it came out when it came out a few days ago, right at 12, I listened to it. And when I tell you, I love the album. I love it. I'm not a big trap listener. And I'm seeing a lot of people give it praise, and a lot of people saying it's mid. I just think it's very generic, and like the trap beats are very generic. But from all the trap beats I listen to, it's not very generic. I feel like Metro Boomin's really good at. He's really good at producing. He's really good at making melodic tones, making melodic trap music, having good intros and good outros, and making songs move and progress into the next song pretty like fluidly or just really nicely. His outros are really good. I'm pretty sure he produced Bounce Back by Big Sean, and I love the outro on that song is better than the song itself, in my personal opinion. I'll fact check that and double check it, but I'm pretty sure he produced that song. Love it. So, in my opinion, it's a good album. Front to back. There's not many skips on the album. I'd say there's definitely songs that I probably like more than others, or like less than others, and I'll just go through really quickly. So I think the album's about 14 tracks, 15 tracks. One of them's a bonus track. Doesn't count. So the first one, On Time, I don't even add it to my list or my playlist because I do not like John Legend like that. I liked him back in the day when he did Used to Love You. That stuff was really good, but On Time, it's just very. I feel like his voice just it just lacks soul. I don't know what. I don't know what it is about it. It just lacks soul. Remember, it doesn't just me. My personal opinion on it, but like all of me in those songs, no, not for me. Superhero slaps with Future and Chris Brown. I hear there's a sample from The Boys, the show The Boys. I've never watched it, but a lot of people talk about it. Too Many Nights, love it. With Don Toliver, whoo, love it. I listen to that. I've been listening to that every day. I listen to that all day, every day since it came out. Raindrops is good. Umbrella is good too. Trance. I didn't like Trance when I first heard it, and then when I listened to it again, I'm like, oh, this is so good. It's just very dancey and like bouncy, and that's just what I mean by oh wow, I tried ripping it apart in. Nice. Wow. It's very bouncy and good. Around Me is one of the songs that I don't really like too much. I kind of just skip it because it's whatever to me. Metro Spider, I didn't like it at the beginning, but I love it now. Metro Spider is so good. And then the Young Thug, producer takes in the middle of the song, gets me going. And then it goes into I Can't Save You by Future and Don Toliver. That's another one of the things where the songs like kind of merge into each other, have similar beats, but they're still relatively different. But they're just similar because their tracks are supposed to go into each other. Creepin', I've seen a lot of people reacting to Creepin'. I love Creepin'. I remember when I heard it, I'm just like, wait, is that a Ready or Not sample? It's the same sample from Ready or Not, but the song was I guess an interpolation of I Don't Want to Know by Mario Winans. I guess that's how you say his name. Niagara Falls, slap, love it, so good. Walk 'Em Down and Don't Kill Civilians. That's really good too. Look on Me, I kind of just like go past that. Feel the Fire is really good too. Really good Takeoff posthumous verse, R.I.P. And All the Money. All the Money I skipped too because that was a very alright song to me, and plus it's a bonus song, really counted as part of the track, or the track listing. Altogether, it's a really good album. I'd say in terms of trap albums, I'll probably give it like an 8 out of 10, a 7.5 out of 10. It's definitely better than his last album, in my personal opinion. But to each their own. Not everyone's gonna agree. Not everyone's gonna like it. And some people like it less than me. A lot of people like it less than me, and a lot of people probably like it more than me. Well, in my opinion. You don't like it? Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. Look, it's like falling apart. Stokalsayida. This is probably my last piece here. We'll save this food for later. Wash it down. Alright. I think that's about it for the video. The video is about 18 minutes. I'll cut out a bit. It'll probably end up 16 minutes. I'd give this food probably like a 7.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm not really a fish person. I liked it, and the pepper shrimp's good too. Not too spicy, but it's good enough to like eat. You could probably eat all of it and not need anything. But I guess everyone has different spice tolerances. People would probably think it's super spicy, or some people would think it's less spicy than I think it is. So, I mean, it's an individual person, but it's Calypso Hut in Brampton. Definitely give it a try when you're in the area and you're looking for some Caribbean food, some Hakka food, because it's pretty good. Yeah, 7 out of 5 out of 10. And with that being said, that was Mukbangs movie reviews. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below on anything you want me to try out, any food you want me to try out, any topics you want me to discuss, in music, movies, shows, anything. I'm down to do it all. Peace.